My name is Marisa Knight and I'm from Richmond, Texas. And my story started about, well, it started long before, but we started having effects about 7 years ago. I had 3 miscarriages, 2 of which were late-term miscarriages. After my 3rd miscarriage, I started having some testing, which they first found the antiphospholipid syndrome, which causes me to first get blood clots when I'm pregnant, and I'm more prone to develop stroke, that kind of thing. Further testing revealed lupus, and I had arthritis in almost every joint. When after x-rays and exams and MRIs and tests and more tests and more tests, we started with, I've been through Plaquenil, which I was allergic to, the generic form, and had bad reactions with that. I've been through Embrel, which I was allergic to, and sent me through the cardiologist office to make sure I didn't have any long-term heart damage. I have been through Lyrica, which made me a walking zombie. I've taken methotrexate, which made me sick, and although it wasn't an extremely high dose, I did start having hair loss from it. I have 3 children and am very active with their lives, and basically became bedbound most of their life. In fact, before I found Dr. Gonzalez, my son made the comment to my sister-in-law that he was glad Mom was trying to go get well because he was tired of having a sick mom. And so I've always been the joke of my family: if you want something done, ask Marisa, and she'll get it done in no time. And it changed. I wasn't able to perform unless I was on some kind of painkiller, some kind of muscle relaxer. I was on stimulants to keep me up during the day, and things to help me sleep at night, and things to make my muscles relax. It was a horrible experience. And so I got to the point of I was done. I didn't want rheumatologist. I didn't want to be poked on anymore. I have calluses in certain veins in my arms, and I have other veins that collapse. I've had so much blood work and so many needles injected in me, and I was just tired of it. And so I started researching stem cell trials, and basically you have to be almost dead to even for them to qualify you for that. And I came across Dr. Gonzalez's website, and he saved my life. He saved my life. The first treatment we came to, of course we were skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. We were very skeptical. I researched thoroughly. I found some of his other patients. I contacted them, and they talked about him like he was their savior. And we came down, and I had my first treatment. And since I've had my first treatment, I have not taken any Vicodin. I've had no muscle relaxers. I'm on no medication except occasionally Advil. The 2 days after I had my treatment, I noticed it in my hormone system. 4 days after my treatment, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I got up and my legs felt like somebody else's legs because the arthritis was just out of my ankles, out of my knees. It was a weird feeling. I woke my husband up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "You're not going to believe this." And so the first treatment was, it changed my life. My kidneys, for the year before that, my kidney function had been low and had not rebounded. Nothing was affecting it because I had no reaction to any of the medicines I was on. And 4 weeks after my treatment, I went and had my lab test done, and not only were my kidneys at 100%, but my antiphospholipid syndrome has not showed up on any of my lab work since then either. I had another treatment 3 months afterwards, just to kind of keep my system boosted, and now this is my 3rd one, and so it's amazing. It's changed my life. I'm back to being as annoying as ever.
You run?
I did. I completed, in January, I completed the half marathon in Houston. I was able to run with my 14-year-old daughter, and I'm just able to be a mom again. I'm able to enjoy camping, and I'm able to get in the car and drive my kids and not worry about if I've had some painkiller and have to wait a certain amount of time. I can function like a person again. And
yeah.
So.
Anything the husband want to say?
You couldn't find somebody more. You couldn't find somebody more skeptical than him.
Yes,
he was.
Yes.
I really didn't want to do it. You hear about going to Mexico, and you worry about how safe it's going to be. Is it going to be safe material they're using? Is it is it safe, a safe procedure altogether? And then you worry about, even if it is safe, is it going to work? Is it going to be something that's beneficial? And but we got to the point with her health was so poor that we didn't feel like it was.
We had to take the gamble.
It was worth the risk at that point. So even if it was something that was bad, it didn't matter, because the way she was going downhill, we thought that we would give it a shot. And it's been nothing short of a miracle. And Dr. Gonzalez is an awesome man. So,
oh, and the facilities are top notch, and I would trust absolutely nobody else with this procedure, but I can't say praises enough for how safe I feel and how secure I feel, and how much time he spends with me. You will never find another doctor that will give you more time and honestly believes in what he's doing.
And he can call you at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, very good.
It's
Thank you.
been a life-changing experience.
Thank you very much. Yeah, what you were saying?
Okay, well, like what I was saying, before coming up here, my husband and I were talking about, I honestly felt like if I hadn't had my kids, I didn't want to live. I didn't want that quality of life. I'm not one to lay in bed. I don't like pills. I don't, we don't drink. I never have been a drinker, because I like to be in my right mind and to function. And so I was either on some kind of pills or some kind of something, or I'm laying in bed, and I was ready to give up. I honestly had thoughts in my head of, am I doing my kids more harm by being here? Because all they have is a mother that's laying in bed all the time, He was playing role of working father, stay-at-home mother, doing the laundry, getting the kids done, and I felt like I was more of a burden to my family. And I didn't want to live like that. I'm not the type who could end it myself, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to go off and run away from them so they could move on. And now I'm mom. Now I'm up. I do it. I'm me again. And without some kind of something running through my system to make me do it.
Yes.
And the change. I have a relationship with my kids again. And they're still little, and so I can still. And my daughter, I'm here at this important time of her life where she needs a mother. And
homeschooling.
Yes, I'm homeschooling, and like I say, exercising, and he's coaching the soccer team, and I'm helping, and I'm active again. And before we came here, 4th of July, I came here. My first treatment was July 29th. 4th of July, just to go see fireworks. We wanted to go see fireworks. I knew I had to stay in bed all day long just to get the energy to go see fireworks with my kids at night. Nothing big, just basically getting dressed and getting in the car. I hated to blow dry my hair because I hated to hold my arms up for that amount of time. It hurt. And now, it's not a big deal anymore.
Yeah,
so.
very good. Thank you. Thank you again.
Back to shopping like normal.
Uh-oh.
Watch it.
All right, very good.